off. These crazy combos of discarding and doing all kind of other stuff. And he's out of there. Alright, we're moving up plat. I'll diamond out tomorrow. I'll just run my mod. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. An unexpected treat, really. Mono White Angels. We've been running Angels on and off because Angels are a big part of the new Capenna thing. And we've been mixing them up. We did Azorius, we've done Orzhov, we've even done Esper Angels. But I haven't touched the mono whiteness of it yet, okay? And that's really what I wanted to get down to here. Very simple, very angelic, very, very powerful and deadly. And especially, now here's the twist, guys, especially since they released a bunch of cool angel cards in Alchemy. Okay, just calm down. Calm down. Don't crush your phone under your car. Don't hurl your brand new smartphone out on the highway just because I mentioned Alchemy. Give this one a shot, guy. And we also have some standard options for you in case you don't like it. Because I'm not a cruel man, but at least give it a shot. But before we do that, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Do you know what I need you to do for me? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button, or else, well, guys, the like and subscribe will come and bounce you, man. He's going to take you out in the back alleyway, and he's going to show you a thing or two. He's going to give you the new Capenna hello. You know what I'm saying? If you don't hit that like and subscribe button. Fastest growing Magic the Gathering channel in the world. Don't look that up. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainej for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there. I would be ecstatic if you came by. We're having a great time in the live stream. You can check out our Discord. We can talk to you there about anything that you need. Card recommendations, anything you want. It's there in the Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So all the deck builds that I have are right down there. Everything that I've done, you can follow me there. And of course, hey, maybe you want to become a Night Villain. Maybe you want to help support the channel directly. I want to say a big shout out to all my channel supporters and subscribers. You are hearing me right now through a brand new microphone. So hopefully the audio quality is better. There's less background noise. So thank you for everybody supporting me directly. You guys have brought up the quality of the videos with this brand new microphone. So what are we talking about here? Well, we're going to be running some clerics as well. Lunarch Veteran. Why? Because of Skyline Savior, we can turn things into angels now. One, as Lunarch Veteran is easy to get out as an early good blocker, and he can come back as a Luminous Phantom as still a cleric. When things leave the battlefield, we gain the life too. That's going to be useful if they're running removal. We can get a little bonus on the back end, and we can still play him out of the graveyard. So he is a great little cheap cleric to go with. Celestial Vault. Okay, now this is an Alchemy card. All right, I know what you're saying, Jay. Alchemy is literally the worst thing to happen to Magic since Portal, okay? And all you old heads will know what that means. Portal was a really bad set. No, it's not, guys. And you say, well, I don't have enough wilds for Alchemy. The only Alchemy cards that I'm including in this, the only ones are going to be uncommons, okay? That's it. There's going to be no Alchemy rares and no Alchemy mythics. Only Alchemy uncommons. So if you're really that down bad that you don't have any even uncommons to craft, well, I don't even know how you were planning on crafting this deck to begin with. So take a look at Celestial Vault. Draft a card from Celestial Vault and exile it face down. Sacrifice Celestial Vault. Put each card exiled into Celestial Vault into your hand. What I like about this is the story that it implies what's happening in New Capenna. All the angels are returning. They all got turned into statues when New Capenna got taken over by the demons. All the angels disappeared and got stored away into the statues. This is essentially saying that this is what happened. They all got exiled into these crazy statues. All these statues are cracking open. So what you get to do here is grab any one of these angels. You're going to get a choice of 3. You say one of them face down under Celestial Vault only by paying 1 and tapping, and then at any time you can pay any mana you want. You can pay any kind of mana ball, which is going to be white for us, and you sacrifice it. You put every single thing that's been exiled, all the angels that have been building up throughout the game that you've been putting in here, even Sarah Angel, Resplendent Angel, you put all of them into your hand. Fantastic stuff there. 4 Celestial Vaults. Yes, I want to hit them. I want to crack them. Resplendent Angel's unbelievably brutal. Angel Vitality is useful. You have Righteous, Angel of Sanctions, Angel of Invention, Valkyrie Harbinger. A lot of the stuff is repeated, but man, it's going to be a choice of 3, and you're going to keep filling that vault up. And in a pinch, you're basically going to always have creature cards to pull from whenever you crack the Celestial Vault open. Giada, the Font of Hope. You know it. You either love her or you hate her. 2/2. Angel creature. Each other angel you control enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it, and you can tap her to do white. Spend this mana to only cast an angel spell. Youthful Valkyrie. She's going to be our early flyer blocker. We gotta have Youthful Valkyrie on there. And whenever another angel we control enters the battlefield, we put a 1/1 counter on her. Righteous Valkyrie. You know, she's going away soon, so as much as people like her, as much as people hate her, she's going to be gone at rotation, isn't she? 2/4, 1 white and 2 flying angel cleric. Whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. As long as you have 7 or more than your starting life total, creatures you control get +2/+2. Fantastic stuff. Everything we have is going to be an angel or cleric coming in. And not only that, this is a new one too. This is another new angel from Alchemy, Skyline Savior. Really, really cool art deco looking with those stained glass halos. 3/4 flying, which is not bad for 2 white and 1. That's already pretty good for an uncommon. But when Skyline Savior enters the battlefield, return a permanent you control to its owner's hand. If it's a non-angel creature, it perpetually gains 1/1, gains flying, and becomes an angel in addition to its other types. So that's why we have things like Lunarch Veteran and Starnheim Aspirant. What does that mean? It means that it perpetually gains 1/1 on it. It's not a 1/1 counter. Its power and toughness forever goes up to 2/2, and then you return it to your hand, and then you can play it again. Meaning that when you play it again, you can trigger Righteous Valkyrie again, you can trigger Youthful Valkyrie again, you can use Giada mana font there to cast it. You can do all kind of stuff, and a 3/4 flying ain't nothing to sneeze at either. And again, this is an uncommon in Alchemy, so no rares, no mythic rares from Alchemy. That's what we're doing there. Grab Starnhelm, put her back in your hand, make her more powerful, or even Lunarch is a great option because then he just comes in as a 2/2 flying angel, which is fantastic. Especially if he's triggering everything else. So, Book of Exalted Deeds here. Yeah, we're going to run the Book of Exalted Deeds. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, create a 3/3 white angel token with flying. Then, of course, you can exile it, put in a enlightened counter on an angel. It gains, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Activate only as a sorcery. Very, very deadly there. People often get very scared of the Book of Exalted Deeds because of the Facebook combo where people are putting it on Faceless Haven. We're not going to do that. It's just a fun little thing to put out if we're running mono white because it requires 4 light. And it can get extra stuff on the board. Legion Angel, of course, 4/3, 2 white and 2 flying. Whenever Legion Angel enters the battlefield, you may reveal a card you own named Legion Angel from outside the game and put it in your hand. For sure. That is what's in the sideboard. There's 2 more Legion Angels. That's why we don't fill them up. Great Angel Warrior there. Starnheim Unleashed. Fantastic for middle to late game. We can put a bunch of angels on the board with flying and vigilance, and we can foretell it early in the game. And of course, we cannot forget Elspeth Resplendent here. The Angel Planeswalker. What's going on with Elspeth? Is she an angel? Is she not? What is she? Is she some sort of deity, a demigod? We don't know. 2 white and 3. Choose up to 1 target creature. Put a 1/1 counter on and a counter from among it. Flying, first strike, lifelink, or vigilance on it, which is fantastic. I like her -3s. You look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card with a mana value of 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Put the rest in your bottom of your library in any order. This will put, from Book of Exalted Deeds, Starnhelm, any one of these down below, and I'll have a shield counter on it, which is really, really fantastic, very powerful. Then, of course, her -7 is create 5 3/3 white angel creature tokens with flying. Unbelievably powerful, especially if we have something like, especially for comboing out with something like Righteous Valkyrie and Book of Exalted Deeds and everything else. Finishing off on the high end there is going to be the Valkyrie Harbinger. Harbinger. 2 white, 4, 6. She's a big girl, okay? She requires a lot of mana to get going there. To get her engine running there. Angel, Cleric, Flying and Lifelink 4/5. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 4 or more life this turn, create a 4/4 white Angel token with Flying and Vigilance. She is absolutely brutal, but what I like to do is if I can get the turn 3 Starnhelm, she can come out on turn 4, and that's when things really start getting going there. That is going to be very dangerous. Plus, she pairs unbelievably well. If we look in the Celestial Vault, whoops, I cycled through it already. The Celestial Resplendent Angel here. At the beginning of your end step, if you gave 5 or more life this turn, you create a 4/4 white Angel token with Flying and Vigilance. So if you have Resplendent Angel out from the Celestial Vault, you have Book of Exalted Deeds, and Harbinger. If you gain 3 life, 4 life, or 5 life coming out, you're going to create 3 potential angels. So if you get 5 life, you'll trigger all of them in a row and gain 3 angels on the board, which will potentially trigger even more life gain, and et cetera, and so forth, until the heavens rain down on them in holy fire and destroy everything. So what are we talking about here with removal? No, we have Emeria's Call here, which is, I always think of it as a land first, just in case. Then, of course, we can create 2 4/4 white angel creature tokens with Flying. Non-angel creatures you control gain indestructible to the end of next turn. Actually, probably not only one of those, and put another one of the planes in there. 1 Cave of the Frost Dragon, Eiganjo, Seat of the Empire, and 22 planes total. It's a fairly expensive deck, so we want to get going early. We want to have plenty of mana. If you want to put more Eiganjos, for sure, go for it. I don't care. I don't have a golden goldfish right there. We have our Elspeth sleeves, 26 creatures, very creature heavy deck, 18 angels, 14 clerics, 8 humans, and 4 warriors. But remember, those humans that we have there, they can turn into angels because of Skyline Savior. 3 sorceries, 6 artifacts, 2 planeswalkers, 24 lands total, 3.0 average, simply angelic, and alchemy. If you just can't bring yourself to run any of these alchemy cards here, sure, yeah. If you just can't do it, you want to do something else, you can just put Inspiring Overseers in your 3 slot instead. And as far as something else in your 3 slot, it's hard to say. Resplendent Marshal is fine. Those are both acceptable in case you just can't do those in your 3 slots or your 2 slots there. The shield token ability here too, I like that as well, in case you want to swap it out. Boon of Safety is a very fine card to put in. So Inspiring Overseer and Resplendent Marshal are both 100% fine in case you want to swap out, and Boon of Safety. Those are going to be your standard swaps right there in case you just can't do it. I wish you would. You're only going to be using some uncommons. You got a lot of uncommons. I know you got a lot of uncommons. Here it is on the horizontal view for you right there. And let's take that out. Elspeth doesn't need that. Boom, 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 boom. Again, the only alchemy cards, Celestial Vault and Skyline Savior, but I do think that they help improve the deck a lot, especially in Celestial Vault. There it is. Kind of a fat curve on 3 and then going down there. Boom, there it is. So let's get into alchemy rank. We're at Plat 1 right now. I mean, we're at Plat, I think we slipped back to Plat 2, trying to play jank. And let's push back to Plat 1 and try to push on Diamond. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, there's the purists, but I mean, listen, bro. I'm about as old school as a Magic player as you can get. All right, and I have no problem with alchemy. Okay. Um, it, at a certain point, you got to just say, hey, this is, you know, we're okay. We're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? It's like, you eventually just gotta say, hey, all right, we're gonna be all right here, man. This is gonna be fine. Brothers War is a retro set. So the rumor is y'all want to hear the spoiler rumors? The spoiler rumors currently are essentially saying that they're essentially saying that Dominaria United is fake. There is no Dominaria United. It's going to be Dominaria completed, and the Phyrexians are going to have won and taken over and completed everybody and killed everything. And because of that, Karn is going to have to go back in time to fix things by going and seeing Mishra and Urza and stop the Phyrexians forever. So that's the rumor that people were spreading around, which is why it would connect them, which why we would have two distinct sets that are kind of so not connected to any storyline. So yeah, so that's how they did the other Phyrexian set. Ooh, okay, we beat Digital Kitty here. That's how they did the other Phyrexia. Mirrodin Evolved or something like that. They officially, when it was New Phyrexia, they launched it as something else. They launched it as Mirrodin Returns or something like that, and then it said no, it's New Phyrexia. So the rumor is that they may do that again. And that they'll have to go, Karn will have to go back in time to meet with Urza and stop it. Which is pretty interesting. As a bold choice, Con. Let's see if it pays off. Wow, this thing does not want to give me any freaking mana, does it, huh? Keep 7. But the main reason people saying that might not happen is because they said Wizards of the Coast would never do something that cool. I don't know why that, I just didn't put that in tapped. I don't know why I did a 3 there. I was hoping that the Phyrexians would be good guys. That all of a sudden, they would be the ones to save everybody. That they've been building up because they're aware of something else terrible that's coming, like a whole other planar invasion. And they're of the mentality like, bro, you don't get to run this. You don't get to run our reality. We get to run our reality. And that being the case, they freaking, they rush in and just mess everything up. And they've been planning for whatever crazy invasion was happening aside from them. So all of a sudden, you've got these Phyrexians becoming, unlikely allies in the fight. And people are like, oh my god, these guys are so gross. These are the weirdest people we've ever seen. Why do we have to talk to these guys? Yeah, exactly. And it's like they're allies with the, they're allies with the Dominarians because something worse is coming through. and I think that'd be pretty funny. Well, I guess not funny, but I think that'd be an interesting dynamic, you know. You either die being the villain or live long enough to see yourself become the hero. You know what I'm saying? I see how I reversed it there. It's not going to do anything, buddy. It's just going to hit me. There you go. Alright, so let's do Celestial. Let's do that. 8. There we go. New. And there we go. There we go. Alright. This is working a lot better. You know. And I'd like to see that. What if people were voluntarily asking to be completed by Elish Norn? They're like, no, we want machine parts. It's the only way that I can save my family. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they wouldn't be sinister about it. You know, they might be sinister as hell about it. They might be like, oh, yeah, you know, the only way that you're ever going to save your town is if you let us turn you all into fucking grotesque monsters. And they're like, all right, fine. So they turn everybody into grotesque monsters, and then they successfully beat off whatever crazy invasion is coming. And they're like, see, that was good. Now you're Phyrexian forever. You know, it's a bit of a Faustian pack, but, you know, they delivered on the promise. You know. And it's like, well, you know, nobody forced you. You could have just fought and died, but you didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to. You wanted to be alive. And now you're alive and a robot monster made of spikes. So, you know. I'd love to see some white Phyrexian Knights. That would be awesome, man. A black-white Phyrexian Knight deck, man. That'd be fucking sick as shit, bro. Telling me a black-white Phyrexian Knight deck wouldn't be awesome. Orzhov Phyrexian Knights. You know, we'd have Order of the Eastern Paladin back, Order of the Western Paladin, all that crap. You guys remember those? Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think you guys remember those. Legends Palpatine. What did Legends Palpatine do? He came back for the Yuzong Gong. Is that what he did? Case channeling. I thought you couldn't see Yuzong Vong in the Force. Oh, well, you can see the hole they leave in the Force. Yeah. I thought the Yuzong Vong were kind of stupid, in my opinion. I never thought that they were... I mean, a lot of people liked them, but I always thought they were kind of silly. I never thought they were that threatening. I don't know. I never cared for them that much. Wow, this thing will absolutely not give me a mana, huh? So that's the whole reason he made the entire empire, was to combat the bomb, huh? That was his goal. I don't know, I feel like if you're going to make something that's an... Sorry, I was sneezing. If you're going to make something that's an otherworldly threat, like, make them less of a people. Like, they're almost supposed to be like Tyranids. And, but Tyranids aren't people. They're like a faceless, ravenous horde. You know, they're not like a warrior clan. You know, that's where I feel like they messed up. Because they made them like actual characters instead of like a faceless enemy. You know, they had that weird fleshcraft stuff. But... Wow, I am just not going to get a mana, huh? So we're just going to leave this one alone. We're just not going to get a mana. So clearly I need to add one. What they're telling me there. Okay, so that's really great. So let's pop one in there. Oh, where did my angels even go? Oh my goodness, they're all the way down there? No. Where are they? Oh, simply angelic. There we go. We got anyone left in the chat here? Welcome everybody, one and all, if you're here. Eiganjo. We're going to throw an Eiganjo in there. Icebreaker, Jamel. That's okay. I think the new microphone is lulling everybody to sleep. This is a good hand. This is smooth. As long as we don't flood out, we'll be okay. Putting your kid to sleep. Nothing wrong with that, my guy. Let's see if he wants to lose that. I don't think he does. Nah, I didn't think he did. Oh, it's my voice is putting. Okay. There you go. Let's do this. Swingo bango. There we go. He falls asleep to Magic the Gathering Arena. Fantastic. I'm glad. Racketeering Boss. Seek a land card, trigger a land card. Hopefully it's not because I'm boring. Alright, let's do this. Let's bring Skyline Savior out. Let's push Starnheim Aspirant back in our hand. Let's crack the vault a little bit. The Celestial Vault. Righteous Valk. And swingo, bango, bingo, bango. Well, I do have smooth, dulcet tones, let's be honest. Oh, there's the Righteous Valk. Starnheim Aspirant. Alright, Valkyrie Chronicles. There we go. Yes. So, the funny thing about it is it sounds much better. Something about it being crunched electronically makes my voice sound a lot more pleasant. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I have a nice voice in person, but something about going through electronics smooths out the edges of the rough edges of my voice. I don't know. Going through a microphone and hearing it through speakers just... I've been told my whole life, ever since my voice dropped, even late teenage years, I have a very pleasant phone voice. People like to hear me on the phone, or any kind of speaking voice through any kind of. It's a strange thing, even through like a PA system or something like that. It's very odd. So we have the Starnheim Aspirant. Morgoth Melkor, who was called Morgoth, the Great Enemy. Oh no. That sucked. He's going for all color? He might be going for all color here. He might be going for, hey, now you're an all-star. Big score, there you go. Yeah, he's ramping to something crazy here, guys. Emancipation Angel. Swingo. Probably a board wipe. Probably like a burn down the house. I would imagine. Goldspan Dragon. Okay. He still has 8 mana to spend. Thank you for following. One Winged Angel. Oh, Mr. Sephiroth himself. It's an excellent piece of music too, by the way. One Winged Angel Suite is a very, very pleasant piece of music. Well, not pleasant, but very dramatic. I'm kind of surprised he's running Gunshot. That was not what I expected. What is up, One Winged Angel? You hear from YouTube or you know me from something else? Oh, okay, so you know me from YouTube then. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Gunshot decks, man. These are probably, if I had to think of one card that was gonna get banned out of Capenna, I'd say it's probably Arcane Bombardment. Just because there's no real answer to it. Like, you either have enchantment destruction or you don't. That's it. You know, so Void Rend, yeah, Void Rend is good. I mean, yeah, well, you're running Rafine, so not everybody is running Rafine. Not everyone is refined as you. Oh, damn. What is the emblem mechanic on that angel? Which angel? Embalm mechanic. Oh, the embalm mechanic. I will show you in just a minute. Embalm, yeah. So let's put them all in my hand. So embalm means it can return from the you pay the embalm cost and exile this card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy, except it's white, it has no mana cost, and it's a zombie in addition to its other types. Active ability only acted by sorcery. So you turn into a mummy. It's mummification for creatures. That's what it was. He's just gonna run Gunshot. What am I doing here? You know, we've gotten to the point in the meta, we've gotten to the point in Magic currently where it's obvious either whether you're going to win or lose like in the first three turns. You're either going to know you got a good hand and a good matchup and you've got a good chance, or you got a bad hand and a bad matchup and you're doomed. So, unfortunately, that's kind of the state of the game right now. I don't really like that state of the game. I like games to evolve naturally and not just be immediately when we play our first land, we know whether or not I know whether or not he's gonna beat the shit out of me or not. It's a much less fun that way. But like I said, we're kind of at that point. Beat the swarm, he's gonna lose the life. Let's draw a card there. That's a Starnheim. Wow, this deck really doesn't like mana, bro. It is just dry as a well here. Even adding mana into it, it's just dry. Yikes. Jamel Zilla, thank you so much for coming by, my dude. Either way, I'm glad you did. I always like to see you, my guy. Defeat this one, you can take 3 damage there, okay. Thank you for coming by, man. Persistent specimen, there's another one right there. Oh, there's the swarming. Alright. The swarming boy. No attacks. Okay. Oh, it's a second swarm. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'll take it. Binding of the Old Gods. Destroy target non-land permanent. That ain't gonna be it, Chief. They come in tap, homie. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, day late and a buck short on that one, Kojiki Aku. Alright, let's see if we can push back to Plat 1 again. Asuka Mikasa, how you doing? 420 featuring cool. Sophie Fox. Generally 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Country Fried is online doing direct challenges. Ooh, that's a beautiful hand. That is a beautiful hand right there. Might get hit with early removal. No? Okay. Giada. No attacks. So, Country Fried, are you going to be doing deck builds ever again, man? Inquiring Wines want to know about that, man. Are you ever going to be doing deck builds? I know Resolves is doing checks. He's doing the decks, like full on builds. But when are we gonna get? When are we gonna get some genuine Country Fried built decks videos? Casualty. Grizzly Sigil. What does that do? No, that didn't work at all. That didn't work at all, my dude. Yeah, El Diablo, I'm sorry, man. That was not what you were supposed to do with that. Next week is Brawl Week. Next week is Brawl Week. That sounds good. I don't know why he spread out his damage. He had the double thing. He had casualty. He could have hit casualty and killed one of my creatures, and he spread it out for some reason. I don't really understand why he did that, but my level's still good, by the way. Pretty good. Oh, nice opener here. Let's do enters tapped. Let's do that. Let's swing in. Pop. Another Xander's Wake. Oof. That's not good. Crazy spell, yeah. It's a crazy, crazy stuff that could come out of here. Just all kind of mono black madness. I'm not going to let him draft. I mean, he can hit the sacrifice, but I'm not going to let him draft for free. I'm not going to be the one to hit the sacrifice, dude. There you go. Hobzob. Okay. We'll do a Giada. There we go. Discard 2 cards. Ooh. Actually, that Valkyrie is probably going to be a little expensive for us right now. This might be a budget deck. I respect that too, by the way. I respect the hell out of that. Because he's going to double draft here on the sacrifice. Yeah, he's going to learn and double draft. Annihilation. Vampire Wizard. Ooh. Asylum Visitor. I remember Asylum Visitor from freaking this one was from Shadows over Innistrad. Freaking Madness. I love that. Love to see the Madness mechanic. No blocks, I'll take it. There you go. Let's do the vault. Ooh, Righteous Valkyrie, absolutely. So Madness is whenever you have to discard a card. It was an old mechanic, probably one of my favorite mechanics. Whenever you have to discard a card for whatever reason, either you choose to or somebody forces you, you can pay the Madness cost of a creature. And what that does, paying the Madness cost sometimes triggers special things, but a lot of times it's cheaper. But it also means that there was a lot of cards that had to activate abilities. There was a lot of vampires that said when you activate abilities, you need to discard a card to do it. So there would be a card, there would be like a Vampire Knight, I believe. Malakir Dread something or other. And it said it gains +2/+2 in flying, and when you discard a card. Which is really cool because if I can discard a card for its Madness cost, the Madness cost was cheaper. It was much cheaper than doing anything else, than paying it for its standard cost. It would be like 3 cheaper. So a lot of times it worked out in your favor that you could pull off combos. You could pull off these crazy combos of discarding and doing all kind of other stuff. And he's out of there. Alright, we're moving up plat. I'll diamond out tomorrow. I'll just run my mono black and diamond out tomorrow. So then you would have other things that would say whenever you discard a card, all creatures your opponents control get -1, -1. Like Archfiend Ifnir, I think, did that. Alright, guys, we're going to leave it right there for tonight. Wasn't the deck I really wanted to try to do tonight, but I still had fun with it. I was kind of trying to run cats earlier. We might go back to cats, but I said, I got an angel deck in the thing there. Yes, I know it's alchemy, guys, but give alchemy a shot. There's just, it's not that bad, guys. Come on, give alchemy a shot. The word of the day, what's the word of the day going to be? It's going to be Halo. It's going to be Halo because we're running angels here. Aside from getting mana screwed and people just absolutely clutch drawing, pretty good results ultimately. I mean, when it hits its stride, it hits its stride. So what can I say about that? Good night, everyone. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.